today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
A gain of a yard.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
The 17-yard line.
The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 4 catches, for an even 100 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To John Brown.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Receiving team.
Come on, dog!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
1st down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Murray back near his goal line. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Murray. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To DeAndre Hopkins.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it from the gun with Yeldon.
T.J. Yeldon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here and on the stop. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Bills nothing.
First carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Buffalo.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. at their 48-yard line.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 87 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. He's across midfield.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
4 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
At their own 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Kick is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Murray's pass. Intended for Indy.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here now, Roberts. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Allen eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
It's a gain of 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And again, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Zone now. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Hauschka missed it. Wide to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The ball carrier.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get things started down at Hard Rock Stadium, an AFC East matchup with the Jets visiting Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Jordan Howard with a touchdown run. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. 35-21, the final score. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 31-28, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Break on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a first and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed. For the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the 35-yard line.
On second and 9, Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3.
To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Cardinals.
Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal at the 3.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Freeman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. A gain of all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Singletary.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
44-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll rumble scramble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Singletary, the Bills.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Singletary. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now a run with Singletary, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
I don't know what the heck.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-21, 23 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. to throw. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Murray, one final try. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.